On the foreign scene, Colombia's newly inaugurated Congress has dealt an early political blow to President-elect Abelardo de la Espriella by rejecting his preferred candidates for Senate president, complicating his efforts to build legislative support ahead of taking office. Lawmakers elected in March were sworn in for a 4-year term before voting for the leadership of the Senate. Instead of backing de la Espriella's nominee, senators elected a candidate from the party of the former president, Álvaro Uribe, whose political movement has recently distanced itself from the incoming administration. In a rare alliance, left-wing lawmakers defeated in last month's presidential election joined forces with traditional conservative parties to block the president-elect candidates. Members of both the party of outgoing President Gustavo Petro and Uribe's party celebrated the result, marking the first major parliamentary setback for de la Espriella before his inauguration on August 7th. The vote breaks with Colombia's long-standing tradition of electing a Senate president aligned with the incoming head of state, a position that often helps the government advance its early legislative agenda. De la Espriella, a 47-year-old lawyer elected on an anti-establishment platform, has no party with a significant presence in Congress. The party that backs his presidential campaign controls only 5 seats across both chambers, leaving him with the challenge of negotiating alliances to secure support for his proposals. His agenda includes reducing the size of the state by 40%, intensifying military operations against drug trafficking groups, and dismantling the Traditional Justice Tribunal created under Colombia's 2016 peace agreement with the FARC rebels. The president-elect has warned that he could resort to executive decrees if Congress blocks his reforms, a stance that critics say raises concerns about his governing style. De la Espriella attended a military parade in Medellin, where he pledged strong support for Colombia's armed forces and police, describing himself as their foremost defender and as the country continues to grapple with decades of armed conflict.